Hello and welcome to Education at SSBJ online video tutorial. We were into the chapter Friction of class 8th CBSE, and in the previous video tutorials we have learned that friction is force. Friction has direction. And what is that direction? The direction is always opposite to the relative motion. More friction we have, speed will be less. We had seen examples of two vehicles going on different surfaces, right? In the first example, road is rough and here road is smooth. And so we have seen the friction here will be, can you tell me, more. So more friction. And we already know friction direction is opposite to the motion, which means if the car is going in this direction, let's say this is the car and it is moving in this direction, the friction will be opposing its motion. So it is very difficult for this particular vehicle to move on because of the friction. Friction is holding it back, whereas it is different case in this situation. Friction is less, and therefore since friction is less, car moves easily. So I had asked a question related to this, that in which case friction is more, and the answer is A. In case A, in this situation friction is more, and we have also understood now that more the friction, less the speed. Vehicles run fast when there is less friction, and when will there be less friction? When there is a smooth road to travel. In the machines, if there is less friction, and how it is possible to have a less friction here? Due to lubrication. And what does lubrication mean? They put certain type of oil into it in between all the machines, and so that it moves so smoothly. So when there is proper lubrication, machine parts will rotate fast and they don't get damage. After that we have seen rolling friction, and it's very simple. And what is rolling friction? When the object is rolling, then the friction between the surface and that object is called rolling friction. What is sliding friction then? Sliding friction is when object is sliding. So in this case, object is sliding. And when object slides over a surface, then the friction which comes to play, which is in opposite direction, and that is called sliding friction. That means whenever object rolls, then the friction is rolling friction, and when the object slides, then the friction is sliding friction. So we have learned these two type of friction in the previous classes, and here is one more friction which is called fluid friction. And why it is called fluid friction? What are fluids? Fluids are those substances having no shape because they flow. All liquids, they flow, right? And therefore they are fluids. What else? Even the air is a fluid. So the friction which comes into play in fluids, in liquids as well as in air, is called fluid friction. For example, when the fish moves front, then the friction force will be opposite to the direction. It will be opposite to the direction. And this force which is existing in the fluid, and this force is fluid friction. In the same way, when the parachute is moving in the air, or even if it is coming down, it has to have a friction with air. And even this friction is opposite to the motion of this parachute. And what is this friction called? Fluid friction. This rock is at rest. What do you mean by rest? Rest is the body which has no movement, no velocity, no speed at all. It is staying there itself. It doesn't move, right? Suppose if a person comes and tries to move it, right? It may move or it may not move, because between the surface and the rock there is friction. Now if this friction helps this rock to continue in the rest, I am repeating this sentence, if this friction helps this rock to be in the rest position, means how much ever this man applies, the rock doesn't move. Force is there. But there is one more force which is in opposite direction, which is not allowing this rock to move in the direction of the force applied. And what is that opposite force here called? Friction force. And what is that friction force is called? It's called static friction. And why static friction? Static means not moving. It is at one place. Remember this? A static friction is that friction which exists between a body as well as a floor and helps this body to continue to be at rest. So that friction is called static friction. We'll have one more example now. There are two cupboards which are in front of your screen now. On the screen, there are two cupboards. There are two cupboards which are there on the screen at present. Now a person is trying to move it. He is applying a force on this cupboard. And he will also try to move this. Both the cupboards will have same weight. Same strength is applied on it. That means same force. Can you tell me which one of these cupboard may move slightly? Well, in this case, I'll answer this question. This cupboard may move as compared to this one. Why? Look at the bottom here. It is completely firm on the surface. More area is in touch with the floor. Did you understand? More of the area is in touch with the floor. Whereas here you see, the area which is in touch with the floor is less. So more the area in contact with the floor. I repeat this sentence. More area in contact with the floor, more the friction. And more friction, it's very difficult to move the object. So it's all depend upon how much of area of the object is in contact with the surface on which it is going to be moved. What about this then? Now if you compare here and here, you can now very well tell me what kind of friction exists here as well as here. This will slide on the surface, whereas this cupboard will roll on the surface. In both cases there is friction, but the friction here will be more as compared to the friction here. Less friction, right? And therefore this less friction will help this man to move this cupboard easily in front, whereas this is here not. So this friction force changes with the area of contact with the surfaces, and it changes with the type of friction you are applying on the object. Here we have made an arrangement that it can roll on the wheels, and that's why it's moving smooth. That's the reason why all vehicles have wheels, because they roll. They can't have a square tire. Friction depends on how much of area is in contact with the surface. More the area in contact with the surface, more will be a friction force, right?
Now here is a small demonstration. We all must have played with this trick. I have two notebooks with me here. Now I'll keep this notebook in touch with another notebook, but the way is I'll increase the surface contact. The surface of this page is in touch with surface of another page. To increase that, I'll keep one more surface here, and then this surface, and then this surface, and I'll continue to do that. And what I'm doing now is I'm increasing the surface area to be in contact with another surface area, right? And then let me close this. I'll try to pull this. Now it is very difficult to pull because every page which is in contact is having a friction. Altogether, all the friction together is so strong, it is acting in an opposite direction. I am pulling it this way and it is not allowing me to unlock this page.
Now we'll pick up few NCERT textbook questions. The first question is fill in the blanks. In that, A, friction opposes the dash between the surface in contact with each other. Very simple question. Having seen all the previous videos, it is very easy to answer. So what should be the answer here? You all know friction exists or comes into play when there is a contact between a surface and the object, and then only friction will be there, and that friction is always opposite, whether you walk on a floor, right, or you go on a vehicle, or you swim. The friction is always there, which is opposite to the direction of motion. So what is the answer here? Either you can write a relative motion or simply motion. Next question. Friction depends on dash of the surfaces. Well, we come across many type of surfaces. Okay, you can see here bit rough surface, smooth, still rough. So where it is easy to either ride your vehicle or walk, it is this one, because here friction is less. Here friction is more. Here also friction is little bit more. Therefore, friction depends on nature of surfaces, or you can say smoothness of surfaces. Friction produces dash. This picture will give you the answer. Okay, in olden days, people used to make fire out of the friction of two stones hitting each other, right? You must have seen in welding shop how the friction initiates spark. So friction produces not fire. Don't write fire here. It produces heat. You rub your hand will be warm. Next, sprinkling of powder on the carom board. We all have seen playing carom board, or we ourselves have played. So if the striker doesn't move front, then we put some powder over it, and powder makes surface slippery. That means it reduces friction. Next question. 4 children were asked to arrange forces due to rolling, static and sliding frictions in a decreasing order. Their arrangements are given below. So what you have to do, you have to put these friction in a decreasing order. Means you have to put higher first and the lowest will be last. So this is what is a decreasing order. So what are the frictions given? Rolling friction, static friction and sliding friction, right? So they are arranged in a different way here. We have to pick up the correct answer out of this. But before we do that, let me ask you, what type of friction comes into play when this boy pushes this car front? Definitely it has to be a rolling friction, right? Rolling friction, because tire rolls. Now suppose if a person start pushing this and it doesn't move, it continues to be at rest. It continues to be at rest even after this person push this with some force. That is because of a friction between the surface and this rock. And that friction is called static friction, right? So again, we'll see the rolling friction is when the body rolls on a surface. Sliding friction is when the body slides on the surface, and static friction when the body keeps at rest. So the friction responsible for this is static friction. All three together, if we compare, which one is easy to move? Rolling is very easy to move front, right? That means rolling friction is lowest, right? And next friction, we have to compare between this one and here. Now out of this, which friction is lower? Now which one of these easily movable? Skating is easily movable, that means friction is less here. So sliding friction is less here. And this is the greater friction, and that is why he will not be able to push this front. So static friction is more or greater compared to these two, right? So our answer should be, look at this, we have to arrange this in a decreasing order. That means higher one should come first. So static should come first, and then next is sliding, and the next should be rolling. So it is decreasing order. Next question. Alida runs her toy car on a dry marble floor, wet marble floor, and on newspaper, and then in towel, right? So toy car is running on dry marble, wet marble, then newspaper, and a towel spread on the floor. The force of friction acting on the car on a different surface in increasing order will be. So increasing order, that means lowest to highest. Right? So we shall discuss this problem now. So wet marble floor, dry marble floor, newspaper and towel, 4 surfaces are given here. This is a dry marble floor, and there is some water here on the same floor, that is wet marble floor, and newspaper. Let us visualize these things, and then towel, right? Now if we keep ourselves in place of Alida and start walking, which is more slippery, right? Wet marble floor will be more slippery. We will not be able to walk on that properly. If you run, we may fall, right? Since it is more slippery, and why it is slippery? This has very, very less friction. And why that has happened? First of all, dry marble is smooth, and in addition to that, water is poured over here. Okay, now this is the least friction surface. The next one, compare within these 3: dry marble, newspaper and towel. Here very easily we can pick up. After this, the next least friction surface is dry marble. Now compare within these 2. Easily we can tell. Next one is newspaper, and the last one which has got more friction is towel. Can you imagine running your toy car on a towel? Will it go front? It will not go front because this has more friction. So just think in terms of which is more slippery, right? So what should be our answer? We have to arrange them in increasing order, right? We have to arrange in increasing order. The force of friction acting on the car, we have to arrange them in an increasing order, means the last one should have the highest friction. So which is that? Towel. So this is here, towel is there here. That means this must be the correct answer. The correct answer should be wet marble floor, and then dry marble floor, then the newspaper, and then the towel. I hope you have understood this.